The Google Pixel Watch 2 and the Garmin Venu 3 are two great, but also very pricey smartwatches with lots of health and fitness, but also a lot of smart features. And today we will find out which one is better, and let's start with the price. So as I said, you need to pay a lot of pennies if you want to get one of those smartwatches. The Google Pixel Watch 2 comes in two different variations. There is the Bluetooth version, which will cost 400 euros, and the LTE version will cost you right now 450. The Garmin Venu 3 is a little bit more expensive. There's no LTE version and Bluetooth is what you have to stick with. And this one costs 500 euros on the official store. Now I did look around a little bit and found some cheaper deals for about 440 euros on other online stores, but still much more expensive than the Google Pixel Watch 2. So for that extra pennies, you definitely get a much better battery life. The Google Pixel Watch 2 lasts about 24 hours with the always on display mode enabled and takes about 75 minutes to fully charge, or 30 minutes to get to 50%. The Garmin Venu 3 lasts way longer. On normal everyday usage, you get a whole 2 weeks of battery life out of this watch, and if you enable the always on display mode with all of your health trackers running in the background, you still get 4 full days. The funny thing is that the Garmin Venu 3 lasts about 26 hours if you have the GPS running all the time, which is still longer than what you get with the Google Pixel Watch 2. Next, let's talk about the health tracking features, and let's start with the Google Pixel Watch. Like on every smartwatch, you get an all-day heart rate tracker with heart rate zones and high and low heart rate alerts. There is a sleep tracker which works very good, and you get plenty of metrics displayed. First up, it gives you a score based on your sleep quality. It tracks your sleep cycles like your REM and awake time and your light and deep sleep phase. Plus it tracks your heart rate variability, your HRV. You can check out your respiration rate, SpO2 level, and the fluctuation of your skin temperature. But the thing is that all of these trackers only work during the night. There is a stress management app in which you can log your mood every couple of hours, and as for last, the ECG function. The Garmin Venu 3 is a little bit better in my opinion. So you get a heart rate tracker, which is very accurate, SpO2 tracking during the day and night, stress tracker, respiration rate tracker, which also works during the day, and a sleep tracker plus a sleep coach. The sleep tracker right here tracks your sleep cycles, gives you a sleep score and your movement during the night, SpO2 and heart rate. The sleep coach is very interesting as this one tells you how long you should sleep the next night based on your sleep history and your other health metrics. You got the Garmin body battery, HRV status, and training effect, which tells you how much your workout impacts your fitness level. So there's really a lot that you get on the Garmin Venu 3, plus all of these trackers work all day and all night. When it comes to activity tracking, the Garmin Venu 3 is once again a little bit better. Now right here you might not get as many sport modes, but you got definitely all of the common ones covered like cycling, running, triathlon, winter and water sports. Plus, there are different trainings that you can do within those workouts, like interval trainings, quarter-mile sprints, different strength training workouts, and so on. The Pixel Watch 2 has a lot more workouts. Plus, you can choose between the Fitbit exercises and the normal Google Fit ones. And on both watches, you can change the workout displays. There are 4 metrics that you can change and more than enough stats to replace them with. As for the built-in GPS, I think it's almost a draw, but I would give the Pixel Watch 2 the slight advantage. The 5 satellite systems are just a little bit better on average, but don't get me wrong, the Garmin Venu 3 is great as well. They pretty much get every turn, are even more accurate in an open space, and lines are not that wobbly anymore. Now we got the smart features, and since the Google Pixel Watch 2 is more focused on the smart feature side of things, it's also a little bit better right here. But first up, let's find out what they have in common. So since you have a built-in mic and a speaker, you can make use of the voice assistant. It's the Google Voice Assistant for the Pixel Watch and everything else for the Garmin Venu 3, as it uses whatever your smartphone uses. You can ask for the weather, set timers, and find out who Kobe Bryant was. There's a phone feature on both watches, and you can chit-chat with your friends and family right from the watch. You pretty much get all of the notifications that you get on your smartwatch as well, if you want. And you can also reply to messages. Right here, you have to know that the Pixel Watch 2 only works with Android smartphones, and even though the Venu 3 works with iOS and Android smartphones, you can only reply to messages if it's hooked up to an Android one. On the Garmin Venu 3, you can use quick reply options, you can even see pictures if you get any, or write your own text. On the Pixel Watch, you can even download WhatsApp, which is a lot better. Like this, you can start a conversation and don't have to wait until someone sends you a message. The watch face that you get on those two beauties aren't that great. I mean, they are customizable at least, and you can change the color, complications, and the style, but the looks of the watch faces aren't that great. At least the ones that you get by default, but you can also just open up the Google Play Store or the Garmin IQ Connect store and download more watch faces to your watch, even though these ones are very sport related on the Garmin IQ Connect store. Over here you also have access to all of the music streaming apps, and since you have some internal storage, you can also go ahead and download songs right to your smartwatch if you download Spotify, Deezer, Amazon Music, and whatever. On the Pixel Watch you have a rotatable crown with which you can scroll through all of your messages, notifications, and apps, and the upper one takes you to your recently opened apps or to your Google Voice Assistant. On both watches you get some safety features in case you get injured, and like this the watch will automatically contact your emergency contacts. You can change the order of your glances and tiles, kick some out of the rotation, or even add more. A very small difference is that you can choose between 6 text sizes and only change between 2 on the Venu 3. As for next, let's talk a little bit about the specs and the design. Now, as you can see, the Pixel Watch is a very curvy smartwatch and has a large black bezel all around. It is only available in this one size, which is 41mm, which comes with a 1.2-inch OLED always on display and a very soft strap. If you get this watch, you actually get a second strap for free, which is a little longer, and just for context, I have a 19cm wrist and I'm already on the last hole of the smaller band. We get Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and an aluminum frame, which consists out of 100% recycled aluminum. The Garmin Venu 3 comes in 2 different sizes. There's the 45mm Venu 3 and the smaller 41mm Venu 3S, but still both come in at the same price. So the Venu 3S has an 18mm silicone strap, 1.2-inch AMOLED display with Corning Gorilla Glass 3. We got a stainless steel frame, which is much more durable than just an aluminum, and of course there is an always on display mode as well. Now if I would have to choose, I would definitely go with the Garmin Venu 3, even though it's a little bit more expensive, but therefore you have a much better battery life, better health and activity trackings, and for me also one of the best apps that come with it. But guys, what are your thoughts? Which one do you like most? Let me know in the comments down below. And I guess with that one being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.